Start off by saying I am not a Kayali stan. I have written both hit and miss reviews on Kayali fragrances, so this is 100% my honest opinion, not paid, not sponsored. I paid for this fragrance with my own coin. So, with that being said, here we go. For everyone, you remember the time when you were a kid at the carnival or the amusement park with your family or friends, and caramel apples, cotton candy, funnel cakes filled the air? All the lights, laughter, and happiness in the air. And for my millennials, do you remember going to the mall on the weekends, dressed super cute, flirty, hoping to attract some eyes? Do you remember how filled Victoria's Secret and Bath and Body Works used to be because everyone absolutely needed to grab a bottle of Endless Love, Love Spell, Cucumber Melon, Strawberries and Champagne? Those two memories are what this fragrance brings to mind. It's pure nostalgic for me. This is fun, happy, sweet, flirty, and casually sexy. I can wear this on a night out with my girls in the city or on a fun date by the shore. Okay, so what you've been really waiting for, the scent profile. This opens up with alcohol, okay? This disappears pretty quickly, but you do get it at first spray. It opens with alcohol and bubblegum. Think actual double bubble original gum. There's a hint of caramelized pear in the beginning. It's somewhat soft at first, but it definitely shows off in the middle and end of this fragrance. It quickly makes way for pink jelly beans, which is sweet and sugary but slightly bitter. This could have gone bad if it kept going in the bitter direction, but it turns into a deep sweet, think of a caramelized layer on a creme brulee. The caramelized layer starts blending with the pear, and it stays this way for a while. This stage is super intoxicating. Deep in the dry down, you still get the caramel and pear, but you also get vanilla, almost mixed with a musk. This is the stage that reminds me of Silk Santal and maybe even a hint of Musk 12. One major flaw in this fragrance. I waited to do this review because I wanted to continue on testing it. And what I discovered is that this might actually be the least long-lasting Kayali fragrance I've tried so far. I'm talking longevity is at almost 1.5 hours before it completely disappears off the skin. I have a feeling this might not be the case in warmer weather. If you love really sweet, candy, fruity, airy fragrances, you'll love this. If you love deep, hot, heavy hitters, floral, strong ouds, you might not enjoy this at all. Keep in mind, when I said that this fragrance is casually sexy, I don't mean that it's sexy in a hot and heavy way. It doesn't give a pure sexy vibe, but it gives the fun girl who's just casually having fun, like a girl in a tank top and shorts at the beach just minding her business. It's casually sexy. It's not deep, hot, heavy, all black date night type of sexy. I get that this fragrance is also receiving very high mixed reviews. So what I will say for me is that I tend to love fragrances that a lot of the majority don't like. Like, I'm not really a fan of La Belle or Flower Bomb, or I don't mind, for example, Bianco Latte, but I don't like it enough to own it. If that tells you anything about the type of fragrances that I don't really care for. My favorite Kayali fragrance is Musk 12 along with Silk Santal. I don't even own a bottle of Vanilla 28. Not that it's not a great fragrance, but for me personally, I feel like there are better vanillas out there. So keep that in mind when I say that I absolutely love this fragrance. That others might not like this fragrance because fragrance is subjective and we all have our own, opinions on what we like and what we don't like. Another thing I will say about this fragrance is that it does slightly remind me of JPG's La Belle. So if you do like La Belle, then you will probably like this because you're gonna get that pear, that same pear note in La Belle is what's in this. It's not as prominent, I would say, as it is in La Belle, but you definitely get it. So have you managed to get your nose on this fragrance yet? And if you haven't, are you excited to try this one out? Leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Until next time, you guys, smell you later.